All right, so this is number 9 from your Unit 5 learning guide. We had some people requesting some information on this one. So this is, the figure below shows a line, so this is our line right here. Y equals mx plus b, and the points A, C, D, and F lie on the graph of this line, and we know that AB, that symbol right there, means parallel to DE. All right, so it says choose the ones that are true. So first of all, you should have known that anything that falls on this line, it's going to have the same slope, okay, because they're on the same line. So that means it's change in y divided by the change in the x has to be the same. All right, so we need to understand that concept. And then we also need to understand that when you have right triangles whose hypotenuses are on that line, okay, that means that their y, so their change in their y, their height, okay, divided by their width here, that will end up being your slope, right? So on this one, the change in y, so going from A to C, all right, that's the change in the y, and then divided by the change in the x, which would be the length of AB there, that, when you divide them, will give you the slope, right? Which means that these two triangles are similar. All right, so if we know these are similar, that means they're the same shape, but they're a different size, which means right here in A, it says angles CAB and FDE have the same measures because AB and DE are parallel. So they told us that AB and DE are parallel right here. Okay, so then on this one, they're saying CAB, which is that angle right there, and FDE, that's that little angle right there. All right, they're trying to get us to understand that those are congruent based on these being parallel, which they are. If you think about this being the transversal that's cutting these two parallel lines, these right here would be corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are congruent, so A should have been one that was a correct answer. So A, I'm gonna write that down so I can show you in the end. A is true. All right, and then B says that A, B, C, and D, E, F are similar. We just said they are. These two triangles are similar, and that's because their sides are proportional, right? Their sides are proportional. That's what we mentioned earlier. So B is true. Whoops. Let's write that down. Okay, and then C. The length of AP is the difference between the x coordinates of A and F. So A and F are here. There's A, there's F. And it's saying the length of AP. So that's this guy right here. So if you think about that, is this length the difference between the x coordinates, so only talking about the x's right now, the x coordinates of A and F. So here's F, right? Its x coordinate would be right there, right? If you took away the distance between this one right here, so this one's x value and this one's x value, okay, would that difference be the length of AP? So is this the difference from whatever this one, this one's x value is, take away this one's x value? So it would, if you took away, so whatever this x value is, you agree it has the same x value as P? All right, so if you took away now the x value of A, that means everything over here, we're taking all that away, isn't that the length of AP then? So C is true. All right, and then D says that M is equal to the length of AF. All right, M we know is associated with slope. So is the slope the length of A to F? So that length right there, is that the slope? No, your slope is your change in Y over change in X. That's not the length of that. So D is false, it is not true. And then E says that B would be 0 on this one. So B, we know, is our y-intercept, right? Is your y-intercept at 0 for this one, for this line? It's not, so that's not true either. So your correct answers for this one would be A, B, and C. All right, email me if you still don't understand any of that. I know a couple of you had questions, but there you go.